I have my kitchen hoovered down, cleaned down now, ready for painting. In the past, my sister always did that in my old house. Takes ages. So, at the first plaster on, I put the white bits, that's the second bits of plaster, to get all the wee low spots out. Originally I was thinking of tiling it. Apart from the hassle of tiling, painting would be so much handier, so I'm going to try painting it. Got kitchen paint, but I'll try to get as much dust out of the place as possible. Even dust down below the cupboard. Done that yesterday there, so I'll leave this wall last, just give it another chance. I might wash the walls down now. I've heard them, might wash them down. The only thing I'll say now, see all these panels? I had to fit them panels as I went along. Because every panel's cut, they need to be sealed. B&Q would sell you the white strip of stuff, useless. I'm going to put on this waterproof glue here. That's gone back from I was away in there. So all the raw edges. So I'm going to take these panels off now, because somebody might have a hob here. I have the back of that panel there cut. So if steam was to go up there, if you were to tile that, the tiles would seal that tight. The tiles would come out and then steam wouldn't get near it. It's not going to be tiled. Now, I won't have the steam, I don't use the hob. You see the raw edge now up the top? So all them raw edges, it's far better put on the waterproof glue, it's far better. So I've only 2 screws holding these on in the meantime. So I'm going to take them off and I'll put the glue along there, glue along the back, and then I'll put it on permanently with 4 screws. Same with that one. There's no way of taking that big panel off there, like. I'll be a hand on taking that off to get wood glue behind it. But that's not as bad, because there'll always be something sitting in the corner. It's that many wee bits and pieces. You could go on forever. If you got somebody fit your kitchen, they wouldn't be doing that. But that's the name. That's the panels that's going to go first in the kitchen. All the steam. I think that one isn't even as tight as it is. So panels need to be on tight before I paint. See the gap there now? That needs to be pulled in with a screw, because it's only on temporary for measurement. So they need to be on tight before I try painting this wall. But the cooker hood's not going to fit. Cooker hood's reduced now in Curry's. £50 for cooker hood. If you buy 2 items, you get 10% off the cheapest item. I always fancied a wee coke fridge. And I've been hither and hither ready to get a wee coke fridge. A coke fridge will not fit between there and there. I had to take out some of this rail. A wee tabletop coke fridge. But I don't know. Any other person would just want a stand-up fridge. Stand-up fridge will go there. They're £200, down to 150. So if I get the coke fridge for 150 and then get the cooker hood for 45. There's only one store in Northern Ireland has both, and that's on Austell. And you have to order online. You can't go into the store. There's so many conditions to try and get a bit of money off. You can't go into the store and order it. You have to order online, and yet you can go to the store and pick it up. Does it make sense? Like, does it make sense? Long way down Austell. My car is in for fixing today. That electric light keeps coming up, the warning light. Okay, man, has no clue. You know, do you know what I was like? You see, when you get to my age now, like, I may have a bit of ingrown toenail. I borrow my toenails because of psoriasis. So a bit of ingrown toenails. I manage. I got fallen arches. I manage. Arthritis my fingers. I manage. You know what I mean? So if I went to the doctor tomorrow and I says to the doctor, I'm getting wide pains. I know it's not my feet, because they've been sore this last 20 years. I know it's not this. Don't look at my feet. You know, you think you cut it down. So I go down to your man and I says, well, I changed the battery a year and a half ago. I took the seats out 3 years ago. So taking the seats out has nothing to do with the alarm going off, the electrical fault. It's been 3 years. I put the battery in a year and a half ago. That shouldn't set the light off. I put on the resistor last week. I'm telling him to eliminate all this stuff. He says, oh, this is sounding complicated here, this is sounding complicated. He's supposed to be a mechanic, like. I'm telling him, I don't want him saying to me, oh, your back seats mustn't, like. They're £100 for that. You know what I mean, like. So, ignore all them. Find out what's setting the latest alarm off, because I can't find it. We'll see what happens. I'll end up with a ball and I'll probably start having an alarm going off. So, I'm going to buy myself one of them wee code readers. I'm going to learn how to use them. I'm watching YouTube now, your boy, I forgot his name, Riley, brilliant. So I'm going to watch a lot of his YouTube videos and learn how this machine works. So I watched a while down now, getting me dinner early, because once I start painting, I don't want to stop, I want to keep going. two minds of doing the ceiling grey. In the past, my mother would have picked the colours. My mother died 5 years ago. I'm no good at picking colours, patterns and all the rest. Yeah, but any attempt to have a focal wall, but I don't know nothing about that. I can put boards together, can't do colours and stuff. So I looked up YouTube. I went for the tabletop because it's natural, biodegradable, trying to be eco-friendly. It's going to be a hassle looking after a tabletop there, for what I read now. But I'm looking out for a sink. I want a square sink. Resin sinks come up square, but they're not eco-friendly, are they? Like, still man-made material, don't biodegrade. Stainless steel sink, 100% recyclable. But it's very hard to get a square stainless steel sink. When you get a square stainless steel, a deep sink, it's always there's no drilling board on it. It's very hard to get a deep stainless steel sink with a drilling board that's not commercial, with a big stainless steel stand. So I was hoping to get up to IKEA. So that's why that's left there. Waiting see what kind of sink I'm going to get. How long can I wait for a sink? I don't know. So I will see. I forgot what I was talking about now. Too much stuff going on in my head. I'll get these walls. I'll give them a wipe down with a towel now. We damp cloth. So I hoovered them all. I actually hoovered them. Get these two panels off. Wash the walls down. Get something to eat. It was a bit early. And then I'll start painting. And once I start painting, oh, I know what I was reading. I know what I was on about now. So Google says gloss white kitchen with beech worktop to go for a warm grey. I don't know warm grey from cool grey. I was actually chatting out to a girl, a customer in the shop, and she told me that she got a grey, and when it's on the wall it looks blue. That's a cool grey. There's a blue tone off it. So I've got this warm grey up here, and the reason why I got this warm grey, it's the only grey that says warm on the title. You know, they always say it does exactly what it says in the tin. So warm pewter. What's pewter like? So that's there. That's going to be looking warm there. But another thing Google says is to do the ceiling the same colour. Especially, and you think a pewter grey ceiling is going to make it look lower. But they say no, when you walk into the kitchen, you will not notice the ceiling. You're looking at your glossy white cupboards and the ceiling doesn't come into focus, and it makes the ceiling look higher than it actually is. But this is the darkest room in the house in here. Do I want to do a grey ceiling? If I kept the ceiling white, I could have wee uplighters. But then I put uplighters in my own kitchen now, and to be honest, I do not see them. You walk into the house, you do not see them. So it's electric being wasted. You see them the first time you wire them up. After that, you don't bother looking up. That's if you're lying in your bed or something. But in the kitchen, you do not see them. You walk in, you put your cup of tea on, you walk out. So I'm tempted to do the roof grey. Tempted. So what I might do for handiness now, I don't know. See, it's £25 a pot, that paint. £25. I got that buy two get one free. It's Dulux Easy Care. Doesn't say Dulux bargain buy, so it doesn't. That's dear stuff there. But then it's time I pay a decorator and all. First thing I'll do is do these walls here to see if it blends in. I get an idea what the colour is. And if these walls work out right, see, so much time wasted thinking, you know. But that was the whole idea of this project, because I got long COVID and brain fog and stuff. It gets me thinking, but it's not easy thinking all the time. So I'll make a start. I bought this Henderson brush set there, and it's B&M's. I like these wee flat pads, can't be bothered rollers. Look how many bristles lying on the bottom. It's not a good start, does it, like? All the bristles off them. It's only out. I only took the cling film off. The bristles falling off them already. So unless I wash them, that's not good, that, like. There's my grey paint. It was a bit weird, you know. It's pretty light. Doing the roof grey. It's just going right dark. I say, I don't know nothing about colours. It just says warm grey. I better hide the roof that day, you know. 10% dilution with bare plaster. So I'm going to do the bare plaster. 10% dilute with water. So I'll just go on ahead and start the roof. Took all the lights and all back down again. The seam rose has to come down, but I can't take it down till the sort of the painting's done. I have to patch that bit up after. Give it a wee skim over. So Kara's away getting fixed today. Like, there's too many things on. It took me ages getting them walls washed there, I tell you. Must be 2 o'clock in the day. I thought like an hour. Quick hoover down in an hour and I'll be able to start painting. I screwed all the sockets and all off. But I've only screwed off the sockets that I've on the kitchen ring circuit. The leg of the ones that was here before, there's one there and there's one above. That's the old ring circuit. I've left them on. So I'm going to pour a wee bit of this into here now and just roughly guess a wee bit of water like. But there are my brushes there. I'll tell you what, Henderson's, that was a bit troublesome to put together there. So it was. It's pretty tight getting the wee sponge in, and it's very hard getting the handle in. You think you're going to break it before the handle goes in. That one must go on like that. The holder that holds that is a lot of nonsense. Must go that way. I don't know. I'm not using it. So I reckon that's a good stir there. Like, I'll tell you what they do say. Bear in mind it's £25 a pot. This is not very cheap stuff. They're telling you not to finish halfway during the wall because the next tin might be a different colour. If you're going to finish up, it says you get all your tins and mix them all together. You just buy a big tin then, wouldn't you? Like, but if you bought a big tin and you did 2 or 3 big tins, how are you supposed to mix them together? Do you put them in the bath? That way, then you can't return nothing. So they know what they're up to. Or if you don't mix them together, say not end in the middle of one, start a new tin, end in the corner. That's a lot of nonsense. That. I think we made a money then, boys. £25 a tin. I'll use the big one. She's wet already, sure. So I'll just pour a wee bit of this in. I can't measure with a spoon. We roughly guess. Pretty watery. That stuff there just soaks in, so it does. Tell you what, see when you pour it out of the tin, I'm sort of thinking, hey, I should got big tins. So there we are. I don't know what size. There's a bit of water. 10%. 10%'s right, but you know. I'll say that's 10% there. It's probably more. Scrape us paint off. Hey, see the price of it, boys? You don't want to spill none. So, I'm not about recording all this. I'm sure other people have mixed paint with water together before. But it's 2 coats of paint this needs. But I'll be giving that 3 or 4 there with this watered down stuff. Yeah, as I say, this just soaks in. So I'm not about tipping nothing else now. It'll be perfect by the time I get it mixed. That's the first time they put the washing machine on now in the new kitchen. Do you know what? The water's not even turned on. Need to turn the water on. There we go. Official turning on of the water. See my Eco Active button here. Now when it goes to empty, I've no sink. I just hope that the water goes down and not shut up. We'll find out. We have ignition. We have ignition. The best of it is, it's good and sturdy there. There's no rocking. It's dead level. Far leveler than it was in the cupboard. I'm going to cut the grey waste pipe. There's a hole in the grey waste pipe there. It's colliding with the waste pipe at the back of the machine. There's a wee bit of space. So I'm going to drill a hole higher up in the back of the machine, and that will allow the machine to go in another inch. But I need a drill bit. And I thought if we go to IKEA, they sell the drill bits for the sinks, for the taps. Oh, that there now, boys. What's happening? I was going to put on earlier on, but I didn't want to go. That's the first wee bit of water in that trap there. Didn't want to go walking and with the washing machine on and come back in a flood. Bought myself one of these pop-up ones here. It's your brand name, what do you call it? There you go now, look, see, pop up. Aye. All mod cons now. It's like a wee pop-up kettle. So that brand name beginning with A. I might just keep my laundry basket in there when I'm finished. There'll be a deep sink on this side. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen there. But we'll see. That'll be a handy wee spot, just chuck it in. What's the machine doing now, Luna? She has to put water in. Has she put water in yet? No. Why should I put water in? What's she going to do? Oh, there's the water going in. The water's going in. You don't normally stand and look at a machine, do you? And then when you do look at it, you think there's something going wrong. We'll have to wait for months to come, Luna. It's all exciting in here, I tell you. The washing machine's finished. And the thing is, I didn't even check it if it was leaking. But there's no water there now. Everything's dry. Everything's dry. This is the first load of washing out. I'm going to get my wash bin in there. And then I can just hang my wash up on the line outside in the shelter. How handy is that? How handy. No more walking out in the rain and my socks off. Look, somebody's woke up. I'm hanging up the washing, Luna. Hanging up the washing. She said, "Well, hanging up about me finding out what you're doing." You're for wee nosy. You having a sleep. This my other tabletop arrived today. Holidays is over now, but I'm tired now, so I'm not doing about a lot this next. There'll probably be 4 or 5 weeks now before any of that day is done, before this is finished. When I go up to IKEA for a deep sink, I'm not going to get up for 2 weeks. Getting the window changed in the car. So I'm going up in 2 weeks, get the window changed, and I'll check for IKEA for a deep sink. I'll just check Homebase for a deep sink. The Homebase down here, there's nothing on display. I mean, here we got a creaking going on up there. Hope it's to do with expansion and not the cupboards falling down. Do you know what it is, that light? That light's creaking. You know, as I turned the light on, so the light heating up, it's expanding. Didn't see that in the instructions, did it? Quite pleased with that wee light.